Different countries of the world have different laws. The law of one country may differ slightly from the laws of another country. However, some countries have some strange laws which are really surprising to hear. Some of such strange and ridiculous laws are highlighted. Residents of Milan, Italy, should always be smiling. Residents have to pay a fine if they are in a bad mood. But this law does not apply if someone dies or visit a patient in the hospital. In the US state of Florida, it is a crime to defecate in a public place after 6 p.m. That means if you are a Florida resident after 6 p.m., you cannot defect in a public place, even if you want to. A strange law has been found in Australian state of Victoria. No resident of this province can remove the broken lamp of his house and install a new one even if he wants to. Lamps cannot be changed without an authorized electrician. If you break this law, you have to pay a fine up to $10. In 2007, the most ridiculous law was passed in Britain. Members of parliament can come to the parliament building alive. That is, it is forbidden for member of parliament to die in the parliament area. Dying in the British parliament is also a crime. In the US state of Oklahoma, it is a crime to bath a donkey after 7 p.m. If you are drive on a road but in the middle of the road you run out of petrol and the car stops, although these types of incident can be seen everywhere. In Germany, it is a fine. In other words, before driving in Germany, you should fill up with petrol. Canada is very culture loving, which is why it is mandatory for citizens to sign any one of the five songs broadcast on the country's radio and TV. In Japan, we often see sumo wrestlers who look very fat, and there is a strange law about it where no one but sumo wrestler can be fat. The law enacted in 2009 specifies waist size for Japanese women and men, where men cannot be more than 31 inches and women 35 inches. Sweden has a toilet law where even if you flush the toilet after 10 p.m., you have to wait until dawn to flush. In other words, it is illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. in Sweden. Even the government consider it noise pollution. There is a law in Hong Kong if someone's wife commits adultery, then the husband can kill her, but only one condition that he must kill her with her bare hands. But he can kill the person with whom he committed adultery with a weapon. Collecting rainwater without a valid reason in Colorado, USA is from theft, fraud, and embezzlement. According to court, rainwater retention will not provide water for agriculture purpose. Arizona has law that says children cannot go to school eating onions. Besides, you cannot go to church or theater after eating garlic. In addition, it is a crime to eat soup loudly in California. Michigan, USA has a strict law where no one can build a house more than 2 stories high. Even if you make a building higher than 2 stories, you have to hang a rope in each window. Police in Greece capital Athens can revoke any driver's license if the driver drives without showering. Meteorologists in Moscow, Russia are penalized for disseminating false information. Naming a pig Napoleon is a criminal offense in France. Chewing gum is completely illegal in Singapore. That means you cannot throw away chewing gum anywhere in Singapore. In Japan, if a guy asks a girl out on a date, she cannot illegally say no. A license is required to catch are rates in Ohio, USA. In Michigan, no woman can sell her hair without her husband's permission. In New York, anyone who jumps off a roof is punishable by death if the person survives. Selling your child is illegal in Florida. It is illegal to beat a wife more than once a month in Arkansas. In Thailand, unmarried women over the age of 30 are considered property of the country. That is the law of the country. In Vermont, USA, women need permission from their husband to get false teeth, and in Wisconsin, girls are banned from cutting their hair. In Venice, Italy, it has been illegal to dye in that city. In the Asian country of Brunei, public eating jackfruit is a punishable offense. Women in Saudi Arabia do not have the right to vote, and there is no set age for women to marry. It is illegal to give and receive divorce in two countries in the world. One is the Philippines and the other is Vatican City. In the province of Columbia, USA, it is mandatory for the mother to be present at the night of Girls' Day, and the state of Guam prohibits virgin marriage. It is illegal to sell car on Sunday in the state of Indiana, and it is illegal to forget your wife's birthday in state of Samoa.